ArsenalFanTV, what are you doing here? I thought they'd raised the £5,000, got rid of you.
I'm still here. No, I was thinking about that, and I thought it's probably because I asked in the worst week of the year. It was like the first week in January after Christmas. Let's face it, if it was after payday, I'd be gone by now, I reckon.
But do you know what? I've got to say, it's an amazing amount that they've raised. What is it, over £1,000, isn't it?
It's £1,157, I think. And I've got two things to say about that. So firstly, massive thank you to everyone that's donated, like from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it, and it's honestly going to a great cause. But also thank you to everyone that hasn't donated but has kindly sent like the messages of support in favour of the charity. And now I want to say something, because a lot of people have been saying they want to donate but they won't because they want me to stay on ArsenalFanTV for some strange reason. And so what I'm going to say is I'm not changing the parameters. The original deal still counts in terms of if the 5,000 is raised and then 10,000, I'll be gone. But for people that wish to donate but want me to stay on the channel, please still donate, but just put something to that effect in the comments box on the Just Giving page to say, stay or whatever. Because at the end of the day, I want to maximise the funds raised for the charity. This isn't about me. This is about Macmillan Cancer Support, and it's completely petty as to whether I stay on ArsenalFanTV. A cancer patient does not care if I'm doing interviews. That was just to gain awareness. I'm trying to raise as much funds as possible, so please still donate if you wish to. And
no,
so
it's brilliant what you're doing. I'm attending a cancer thing on Tuesday for the prostate cancer. So it's a great cause. Now the game today, easy work, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit like a training exercise in the end. The second half turned into shooting practice. I mean, if the first half wasn't complete, didn't really tell the story of the game. It's the first 15 minutes they did have us under pressure, now dictating the game to some extent, and it has. I have observed that over the last couple of months we've seemed to have changed our philosophy slightly in terms that we're not going for the jugular from the start like we were at the start of the season.
Why ain't Arsene Wenger getting them fired up, pumped up and saying, right lads, pumped, get out there now and get stuck? Every game we seem to start slowly. Is that coming from the manager?
I don't know. I think you have to analyse the whole 90 minutes before you say whether it was the right philosophy or not. At the end of the day, we've come away from home and won 4-0.
Yeah, but the last game against Burnley, we were 3-0 down. There's been other games. I mean, why are we not pumped up from the start? We could have had the game won in the first half.
Bournemouth, yeah, I agree. And to me, that makes a lot more sense in order to get the game done and then relax.
If it makes sense, why aren't we doing it?
I'm not the manager, don't ask me. I'm just a fan. I'm here to support the team. But we have to give credit to Swansea. The fact that they're playing for a new manager, Paul Clement, they're obviously well up for the atmosphere was incredible at the start. I thought I was coming here today thinking they're going to be there for the taking. This is an opportunity to rack up a good scoreline. But they were really up for it, and so they might have, if they had gone ahead, it would have been tough. But it makes me say, I don't mean to speak about myself, but Swansea have completely lost their identity since Gary Monk was sacked. Unfairly, in my opinion. No, I'm not joking. But he is one of the best young and up-and-coming managers.
He's doing well at Leeds as well. That must be infuriating for them.
Leeds are third at the moment, and if you consider who Swansea have brought in after Gary Monk, like Bob Bradley and Francois Guardiola, and it's like with no foreigners with no experience in the Premier League. It makes me sad, not just for Swansea, but for the Premier League generally, that they're going away of bringing in people. There's no loyalty in today's game, unfortunately.
Are we still in the title race?
Yeah, so we're up to third at the moment. I think the goal difference took it. I think when I said
up to third, but obviously played before the other guys. But are we still, overall, for you, we still in this?
Of course we are. I mean, we're 5 points behind. I know Chelsea have got to play where they're playing now. But yeah, to be honest, over the next month, in a month's time, we could be first again, quite conceivably. We're playing Chelsea away. If we and we've got some really nice fixtures. Today we've got Burnley, Watford at home, and then we've got Hull at home after Chelsea. So if we win all of those games and the others don't, then we could conceive. Look, but on the flip side of that, we could easily be fifth in that at the end of a month's time, and we're still in it. It's, the top 5 or 6 are very bunched together at the moment, so it can change. The league position is not actually that relevant because the big 6 are so close together. It's more to do with staying. If we're still within 3 points or so of the lead, coming the final stage of the season, that's where we want to be, competing for it. Give a shout out to Giroud today. I put this stat out on Twitter last night. I've just joined Twitter, by the way. So if you want to see me destroyed on a completely new platform to YouTube, you can add me at the Arsenal Chris. So I put this stat out there. I didn't want to jinx it, but he's scored in every single game he started this season. And considering it's January, that's quite amazing. And people say about consistency, that is consistency for you. And what has he got? 92 goals for the club. I know he's just happened to. I'm not going to big up his performance, but I'm just saying there is, like, you know, a conundrum up front as far as so I still prefer the Sanchez thing, but you can't drop Giroud at the moment. And the Sanchez thing, as I said, his last 32 games now. I'm going to be doing a stat every day on Twitter just to piss people off. Hopefully that will up the donations. His last 32 games for Arsenal, he's contributed 31 goals. So it shows you the
contributed to 31 goals.
Yeah, so I think it's like 21 goals and 10 assists or something. So anyone with those type of numbers, it shows that you have to be, you know, one of the top players in the world for doing that. But just, if I may, just advertise the Just Giving page again in case. So it's.
We'll put it in the link.
Yeah, we'll put it in the link. It's www.justgiving.com/fundraising/get Chris off AFTV.
Get him off.
If you really dislike this interview, just come in with a big offer and I won't be here next week.
Get him off.